welcome. So today we're talking about when both of you feel mistreated in a relationship, when both of you feel like you're not receiving enough attention, care, love. When you're in a relationship and you feel like your partner doesn't give you enough attention, she is cold and distant and doesn't give you attention. And then the worst thing is when she feels the same. She feels like you're cold and distant and you don't give me enough attention. Have you ever been there? Or maybe you have been feeling controlled. Like you just want to know every little thing. And your partner feels the same. She or he feels like you control me. Or maybe sometimes it's even the opposite. Sometimes it's even the opposite where you feel controlled and your partner feels not enough loved and cared and abandoned. So let's untangle this here. Okay, let's untangle this here and let me give you a few tools how to solve it, how to go over that. Okay, so I'm Ellie Taylor, your dating and relationship coach. For the last 6 years, I've been helping first a lot of single women getting engaged and married to amazing men, and then couples becoming the best version of themselves, having loving, fulfilling relationships. And now this channel is a place for women, men, and couples to find the perfect match and to have a loving, fulfilling, long-term, and passionate relationship. Okay, so let's get started. Let's take this first example of both people, both people feeling like they're not receiving enough love. They are not getting love. So what is happening here? Let's say it doesn't matter if you're the man or the woman, but when both people feel like I'm not receiving any loving treatment from you, I am not being supported, I am not being loved. What's happening is, unfortunately, there is a system that kicks in after a couple months of dating where both people want their needs to be met. Their needs to be met. And this will happen in literally every couple unless one of you will numb their needs, which isn't fun because then you will feel like you are in a relationship with a chair, or you will just feel very lonely. You know what I mean? So numbing your needs and desires and your feelings isn't the solution here. Okay. So when both people feel like I'm not receiving enough love, I'm not receiving enough attention, you're cold and distant, the problem, what's happening is that when in the beginning of a relationship, we are so excited to enter the relationship because we think our deep emotional childhood or even adulthood desires are going to be met. Oh, he's going to be loving and protecting me, like a lot of women envision like, oh, this man is going to just love me, protect me, take care of me. Men maybe envision, oh, she's just going to be so warm to me and embracing and always smiling, also maybe caring for me. She will cook me dinners and bring me coffee and I will just be the happiest man in the world. Okay, like you fill in the blank, whatever is your kind of like secret desire. Okay, now what's happening? The problem of all of this is that, as I mentioned, after a couple months, usually after a couple months, like latest when you guys move in together, no matter the status, if you're engaged, married, or no name, no label, but latest when you move in together, all of this stuff comes up. And then you will feel like, oh, I'm with the wrong person. I thought he's gonna take care of me. I thought he's going to protect me. I thought he's going to do this for me. Or you might say, oh, I thought she's going to be so loving, inviting, always giving me hugs 10 times per day and more intimacy. She is going to cook me dinners and iced teas and coffees and some bring me some chocolates, chips, I don't know, whatever your desires. And then you see like they're not doing that. And the worst thing is they're even expecting something from me. We're not compatible here. Goodbye. That's what usually happens. And you're single, and then the whole cycle repeats. And you know what I'm talking about, right? The whole cycle, just press repeat. So there is a solution to that, I promise you. But you have to be growth mindset. You have to listen, and you have to have an open mind. Okay, because what I'm about to say, usually I would only say this in my course Honeymoon Forever After, because there I'm just only sharing those knowledge things in my course, which by the way you can also already purchase. It's highly discounted for now. The link is in the description box. Okay, my course Honeymoon Forever After is for couples that want harmony and love and passion. So what happens here, as you can see, both people want, I want, but then the other person also wants. Both people want something, and you know what happens? If both people want, there's nothing to take. There's nothing to take. Both people feel like, oh, you're cold and distant. Oh, you're cold and distant too. Both want love. Both want affection. Both want affirmation. Oh no, I love you. I will always be with you. Oh no, you're my man. Of course, I want to be with you. Both people want affirmation and love, and no one is here to give. That is a problem. So what I want you to know is that in a healthy relationship, you absolutely can ask and receive, but you also have to give, and your partner has to be on the same boat and has to say, okay, we're both into this, we're both in, we are both going to give. It's like a bank account. Okay, imagine this is the bank account. Both people want to take it. It's empty, there's nothing to take. Nothing, empty. But if this bank account, both people give, yeah, both people like kind of like fill the money in, or you could even imagine it as a glass. We don't have to necessarily use the money. Like both people put money or water inside, then there's something to take. Let me take already a sip. Okay, there is something to take out of that glass. There is something to take out of that bank account. And no, I don't mean that you both have to give the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean that only because you, I don't know, did something big, fix her tires, she has to fix your tires now. Obviously not. It's not like I scratch you back, you scratch my back, kind of like exchange. That's why the example of water and bank isn't that good. But like, let's say there's a cup, some you can put, one person puts water, one person puts coffee, one person puts something else. Okay, maybe it won't taste that good, but you get me, right? Like, both people can bring other things, other flavors in this relationship, but it will still kind of like work. And then the key here is that you ask your partner, what is the equivalent to giving to you? What is it that you want? So in this example where I was sharing, both people were sharing, oh, I want love from you and warmth and affection. Both have to raise their hand and say, you know what? I'm going to give you the love. I'm going to provide that for you. I'm going to give it to you. And then guess what? Guess what will happen? Guess what will happen? Both people in this relationship are going to be like, wow, I'm fulfilled. She gives me love and he gives me love. Perfect, right? It's technically a simple solution, but it's not easy to implement. There are lots of subconscious steps you're gonna have to do to implement it. That's why I do highly recommend you to already make sure to have a seat in my course, which is right now extremely discounted because I didn't start it yet. Um, so Honeymoon Forever After, you can click the link in the description box, okay? But you can see there is a simple solution to that. But the reason implementation isn't easy because people are usually like, no, why should I be loving? You should be loving. I'm the one who needs love now. You should do this for me. Okay? So it's not easy. It's really not easy, and two people have to be on board, okay? And just know there is a solution to that. And guess what? Only because you give, it doesn't mean you will be depleted. Oftentimes, when we give, we feel like, oh, I'll be taken advantage of, I'll be depleted. Well, usually it only happens if there's only one person putting something into the bank account. Of course, you're gonna feel resentful and depleted. But if two people give also and receive, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful balance, Um, and again, it doesn't, in real life, real relationship, it doesn't has to be the same work, maybe as a woman, you just really just do a tea, and as a man, you do change the tires. It's technically not equivalent, but maybe for you, you have to ask yourself, maybe for you, it will be enough to feel loved and taken care of. Okay? So really think about it that this is this is the psychology behind people going into a relationship. That's the psychology we want to take, and that's very normal. It's like our instincts from childhood are there. When we were babies, we just wanted to take. And then we kind of like um, want those childhood needs to be fulfilled again. By the way, if you're right now in a relationship and or maybe you're even dating, I see this a lot of the times with my clients who are dating, who are already facing these issues in the beginning, make sure to reach out for a free love audit call. I'll be able to help you and guide you through your journey on that. The link for a free clarity call is in my description box or in my bio. You can already ask me any questions and we will see if we are a good fit for working with each other. Okay, as a woman man couple, you all can reach out to me. Okay, so the next example I'd like to share with you, I think one more, is this example of control and being abandoned. That's actually a little bit more typical than both people wanting love. That one partner feels control. Oh, like you are just always wanting to know everything I do, where I go. It's like annoying. And the partner who controls, can be the woman or the man, is like, tell me where you go, tell me what you're doing. You're like letting me here on red, you're just going out with like friends. Where are you? What are you doing? I want to know more. I want to be closer to you. And you see, it's kind of like a little bit very frustrating because there are complementary needs. Okay, complementary needs, like one partner kind of like needs more intimacy, more love, more affection, and one partner needs more space, space, freedom. Okay, and the same thing here is when we have the concept of just taking, which usually is very human nature, I could say. It's just human nature. This is not a judgment. I've been there. Every of my clients have been there. It's human nature to want to take because we are in our own body. We think about us, right? So when you're in this kind of dynamic, one person first feels control, the other person feels like wanting space. There are two different needs. One person needs affirmations, reassurance, a hug, maybe a simple text, hey, I'm just going out with my friend, I'll be back I don't know, at 10 p.m. we can have a call, or when you live together, um, you can already sleep and it's okay, I'll be back at 10. One person needs a reassurance and the other person needs space and freedom. Like, stop nagging, stop talking to me 24/7. Like, stop asking what I'm doing, wanting to go through my phone. Like, that's too much. And then the other person would need basically the space, right? So, again, for this too, there is a perfect solution. Yeah, when both people are able to give that, to actually hear, okay, this is what you need. Okay, how, let me try to give it to you. Okay, maybe the person who is controlling can say, you know what, it's okay, I'm not gonna go too much into it, I'm not gonna push too much, you have your time. Okay, and then when there's the right time, we're gonna talk. But at the same time, when your partner who wants that closeness, wants this intimacy, gets the affirmation, hey, I am just needing some time by myself or with my friends, I'll be back, I'm not going anywhere, I love you, I'm here. It's also so much easier to not be pushing. Like, do you see that pattern? It feels in the moment like a spider web. It feels confusing. It feels like it's too much. It feels like a huge elephant above your head. So people get like really bad headaches because when you're in this moment, it feels too much. But actually, there is a solution to that. I kind of gave it to you now simplified. Again, the implementation is harder, especially when there are triggers involved because you're like feeling very emotional in the moment. You can't even like think straight, what exactly should I do? In the moment you just think like, give me this. If you're the partner who wants the security, give me the affirmation and security where you're going. And if you're the partner who wants freedom, you're like, just stop annoying me, like give me some space. Like, in the moment you just think about yourself, you just think about your need, because it's like such a high emotion running through your body. That's why it's so important to have someone from the outside who can see clearly what's going on and help you guys meet each other's needs and feel fulfilled and happy in this relationship. And unfortunately, most couples never reach the state. Most couples never do because it's so difficult alone without these tools. But when you have the tools, when you have the guidance, you can have a loving, fulfilling relationship. And it's never too late. I had clients who were in the 50s, 60s, 70s reaching this beautiful state. So the truth is, it is never too late. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you know anyone who might benefit from it because they are always fighting or they're always breaking up after a couple months of dating because they always have some kind of issues or conflicts they don't know how to solve, send them this video because they're gonna have like a map what is needed for them to have a committed, loving, happy, fulfilling, and passionate relationship. And again, I did another live stream, you have to check it out, about why people lose the intimacy after a while. And one of the biggest reasons is because there are these conflicts and their needs are unfulfilled. But imagine both people feel like my needs are fulfilled, I'm just feeling seen, heard, and taken care of. Oh, you can imagine how deep that attraction and sexual attraction, intimacy is. Much deeper, much more beautiful than even in the beginning. And if you think the first couple months of dating are beautiful and intimate, you can't even imagine how it feels to be with someone that you trust, you love, is your life partner, it's someone you can build a life with, and you feel fulfilled because those concepts are worked around, so it's just gonna get better. But again, in the beginning of a relationship, there is this there is this hole that you get into. And if you generally think that you guys are compatible, like those big things, you want kids, both, or you both don't want them, you both want to marry, or you both don't want to do it, but like those big things are compatible, don't just give up on this relationship because these problems arise. Is a solution to that, okay? Because if you give up, you just keep gonna be in a loop of repeating that. Okay, so if someone is compatible, look into this and be brave to go through it, to solve it. And it takes so much more than this knowledge. That's why I really invite you into my course, Honeymoon Forever After, and I also invite you into my one-on-one coaching. Reach out for a free love audit call, for a free clarity call. It's in the description box and in my bio. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy you've been here. Make sure to subscribe to never miss any future videos, and I see you in the next one.